Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. This is a new moon reading for the sign of Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, or however that sign resonates with you. This is a 5-card spread with the addition of an overall energy that's added. I'll go through those cards and then clarify all of those cards, and then we'll get an oracle message to close out the reading. So please like and subscribe. Please check out my other channels. This is a new channel, so I would love your support and feedback. Definitely let me know if it resonates, most importantly. And yeah, let's get into this reading. Spirit, what is the message for Aquarius for this new moon? What is the message for Aquarius this new moon? Spirit, what is the message for Aquarius this new moon? All right. Okay, Aquarius. Lovely. All right, the overall energy, we have the Justice card. So this is an air energy, Libra most specifically. But this is your energy, this Justice air energy. And so the overall energy here is justice coming in for you, or you seeking justice. I just did Capricorn's reading, and they had the Justice card in their reading, not in the same position, but it was very much about advocacy and more social justice. I'm not sure that I get that quite from this reading right now, but we'll clarify. There could be some sort of court case going on, something with the justice system. This could be about balance as well, balancing the scales. So in the position of what is in store for you this new moon, Aquarius, we have the Queen of Wands, which is your energy as well. So showing up here, you could be a feminine energy, but gender doesn't have, it's not in tarot. It's because we carry energies of all sorts. So what this new moon has in store for you, it seems, is potentially you working on your mental space. You could be studying or researching something. The Queen of Swords is very established and a very regal energy. She takes no crap because she's learned a lot of lessons. As you know, air sword energy is really about the mind and can be detached from the emotions at times. It can bring a lot of challenges. And so again, there could be some of you have some sort of contracts going on or something going on with the justice system or advocacy or something in that realm. In the position of your energy, this new moon, this is the Ace of Wands. This is great energy. This is excitement, wanting to plant seeds. It's a very fertile energy. It's a very passionate energy. And so, Aquarius, you have a great energy going into Scorpio season. This new moon. What do you need to be open to, Aquarius, is the High Priestess. And this is being open to your dream space, your imagination, your spiritual side. It's about truth and honesty. But it's also a mysterious energy too, because it's the spiritual, it's of the spiritual realm. And so again, this could be, some of you could be working on growing growing spiritually. This would indicate maybe that's something that you need to work on, given it's in the position of what do you need to be open to. That may be why you're here for this tarot reading, right? So this is a great energy to be open to, and it is mysterious. There's a lot of curiosity to be had here, which is, Aquarius energy. In the position of something that wants to manifest this new moon, we have the Three of Swords. And so what I'm getting from this is there's a need to come outside of a painful situation. Because you have this great energy here, which is a good sign. There are lessons to be learned here. This new moon here that is attached to something that has been painful and that needs to be released. Again, this could be a way of thinking or a thought pattern, a behavior, a habit. In the last position is how can you focus your desires into reality? So how can you manifest? We have the King of Cups. And so this is water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And how you can focus in order to manifest your desires is to get into an emotional space of giving and receiving. This would be putting the sword down and being open to manifesting your new desires even. This could be a person coming in for some of you that you should be open to, such as a mentor that can help you with this, or a professional maybe. But I think this is more about you and loving yourself in a way and allowing yourself to, again, kind of put your swords down is what I'm getting. And I feel like this new moon has an opportunity for you to do that. So let's clarify for Aquarius. Spirit, why is the Justice card here as the overall energy? Why is the Justice card here? Why is the Justice card here? Okay. The Justice card is clarified by the Nine of Wands, which came out in reverse. The Queen of Swords. Again, this is some of your energy that especially was here, what's in store for you, in the position of what's in store for you. And the Nine of Cups. I'm getting the feeling that there has been some sort of interruption in what you were doing. I'm getting that you potentially, some of you got like far in a relationship or on a project or, with something, and there was a disruption. For some of you, I'm getting that you have moved up the ladder, and whatever that means, or ascended more easily than you think, or this is like an opportunity, like maybe you're closer to something than you realize, is also what I'm getting here. And I feel like justice overall is coming in, or there is an opportunity that you may be faced with. There's lots of noises going on around here. Some of you may have to like turn around. Again, that like interruption, you may be going back towards something. Something new may have come up and changed your plans. Okay, what this new moon has in store for you. There's the Queen of Swords. Spirit, why is the Queen of Swords here? Why is the Queen of Swords here? Okay. The Queen of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Wands. This new moon may, bring in what it may have in store for you is for some of you, I'm getting there's that you are highly protected from something. And some of you may need to protect yourself or, be aware of your surroundings. I'm getting that you're protected though from some sort of conflict that's going to come in with this Five of Wands here. See how this person is protected from what's happening here? I'm getting that you're very grounded, Aquarius, like you're very established in something, but something's going on around you, which may have led to this change in direction or this turnaround. There's going to be conflict on the way, but I think that you are protected from this. But, yeah. Still need to pay attention to your surroundings. So in the position of your energy this new moon, we have the Ace of Wands. Why is the Ace of Wands here for Aquarius? Why is the Ace of Wands here for Aquarius? The Ace of Wands is clarified by the King of Cups. The Ace of Cups. And the Five of Cups. Someone may come in with an opportunity that you don't want to miss, which may be this pay attention to your surroundings. There may be an opportunity here from someone for some of you. And it's important that you're focused on what you have, what's in front of you. You want to move towards something and give to something here. For some of you, you may provide an opportunity for someone as well. You may bring justice in for someone. I'm still kind of getting this like mentor energy here. I feel as if this new moon, you're going to have a lot of empathy and you're going to feel very connected to something. Okay, in the position of what do I need to be open to is the High Priestess. Why is the High Priestess here? Please clarify. Why is the High Priestess here? Why is the High Priestess here? Sorry, sometimes when I channel, my nose itches and runs. Something. Sorry, y'all. Can I pause this? Yeah, hang on. I'll be right back. Okay. So to clarify, excuse me, the High Priestess in the position of what you need to be open to, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Death card. There seems to be a lot of people around. Or you have a lot going on with what you're doing just in general. So what you need to be open to, the High Priestess. I feel like you need to be open to seeing something. For some of you, the High Priestess. I feel like committing to a practice for some of you. Some of you may have, put off or procrastinated towards taking care of yourself in, whether it be spiritually or physically. I'm getting more spiritually though here because the High Priestess is here. Some of you be open to what I'm getting from this is like you could struggle with like a stubbornness to let yourself surrender to, you know, a higher power, practice. For some of you, this may be physical health. I feel like you have a blockage, and you need to be open to new ideas around ascending. That's what I'm getting. Ascension. Letting go of a need to, like what you've known, or need to be right, some of you. Okay. For some of you, it may be this path that, you know, you're, again, going back to the idea of having to turn around. And it's like being open to being guided, I guess, is really what I'm saying here, to another place. It may feel like it's backwards. Like you're going backwards. But to be open and trust that Spirit's got, you know, there's a bigger plan here. 22:49 on the timer. Okay, let's move on to something that wants to manifest this new moon. We have the Three of Swords here. Why is the Three of Swords here for Aquarius? Why is the Three of Swords here? Okay, something that wants to manifest this new moon, the Three of Swords. We have clarifying the Seven of Pentacles, which came out in reverse. The Six of Cups. And the Two of Pentacles. It's almost like, Aquarius, you felt something, like you had healed something and it's coming back up. That's what I'm getting for some of you here. You're having to face something you thought you had worked through. And there's a need to revisit this. There's an opportunity to revisit this. It may require you to make a decision. But there's a need to bring balance into this situation to heal this heartbreak and this reason that you have this sword, you know, up. is what I'm getting for some of you. Some of you may have a family member that comes in with an opportunity. Again, I'm getting that you worked on something and some of you lost it, which is requiring you to turn around. Or go in another direction. Okay. How can Aquarius focus on their desires into reality? So how can you manifest your desires? Why is the King of Cups here, Aquarius? Why is the King of Cups here? So please clarify the King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups here? Okay. The King of Cups is clarified by the Fool, the Four of Swords, and the World. This is about focusing, taking whatever this loss I'm getting is and turning it into a new beginning, and recognizing that as part of this healing journey. Things are really changing for you, Aquarius, whoever this reading is for. There are significant changes with this new moon. Again, it could be related to justice, but this may just be justice within yourself by, you know, clearing up things up for you mentally. You know, sometimes we think we're on a path and things can change very quickly. And we lead a lot of lives in this life. We have a lot of different, you know, times, whether that be decades or, you know, just how things change. And it's like so monotonous day to day, but things are always changing, right? And so these major arcana here with the High Priestess and the Justice card, the Ace of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Cups. These are powerful energies, and, you know, really about putting your heart into something. You know, again, maybe you thought that you got through something and you didn't fully, you know, I keep going back to this thing, the cave of the heart. Maybe you didn't go quite that far, and there's really a need right now to do that, to bring out that side of yourself that has been kind of shut off. Hi. Hi. This is Fennel, my baby. Go sit down. Go lie down. No, we're not doing that right now. So yeah. Pretty deep, Aquarius. Pretty deep. Let me know how that resonates, y'all. 29:37 on the clock. We're gonna, we can get, I'm doing these readings differently because I'm getting used to it. I was going to get some advice, and normally I don't because I feel like there's been advice throughout this reading, but we'll get some advice anyway, since that's what I was called to do. So let's get some advice for Aquarius. Just got to go with the flow, y'all. What is the advice for Aquarius? Spirit, what is the advice for Aquarius? Okay, the advice is the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Death card. Aquarius, this is about not abandoning yourself when things change direction or don't go the way that you planned. And so to really stay in touch with your heart through this time of rebirth, there could be some things that come to clarity. And it's important to stay, you know, again, within, going back to that, in the very depths and cave of your heart. There's some things there, I feel like, from childhood that need to be acknowledged. I think that's part of the reason you're having to turn around. Again, potentially this is about revisiting something that you thought that you had moved past. And there's still some things here that need to be resolved. So let's get an oracle message. Spirit, what is the oracle message for Aquarius for this new moon? What is the message, the oracle message for Aquarius for this new moon? Okay. The Judge. You have the Justice card here. What the heck? Some freaky stuff sometimes, y'all. The Judge. The Critic, the Diplomat, the Advocate. The Judge has an incredibly important job. They work every waking hour of every day, helping us to discern what is safe, true, and just. When this archetype remains unconscious or is captivated by fear, wise discernment turns into painful judgment of self and other. Ironically, the Judge's energy can be the seed of racism, bigotry, and fear-mongering. This is the Judge out of balance building walls, separating from other. When this same discerning force is made conscious and healed, however, the Judge may be found advocating for civil rights causes, standing up for the underdog, providing resources for those in need, and forgiving again and again. Love is the deciding factor. Awakening this archetype is essential for the complex times we are in. Get your Judge in order. The world needs it. There's a note here that says Gandhi had an incredibly illuminated inner Judge. He was a lawyer. He practiced silence one day a week in order to hone his discernment while on his revolutionary path. Interestingly, Capricorn's reading that I just did before you was about advocacy. So I did say that this Justice card came up for both. So there may be a message there for you about needing to advocate for yourself or others right now in order to be true to your heart. That may have actually been where I was talking about the cave of the heart. I get mixed up in all these messages, y'all. There's always themes. So thank you so much for watching, Aquarius. Please let me know if this resonated. Support my channel, share this message, and I'll see you soon. Peace and blessings.